Well, Bulldog fans, once again, hello everyone. I'm Mike Smith, and we're joined by SWOSU Bulldog head football coach Andrew Rice. It's another signing day, Coach, and here we are. We've got it done already. And how do you feel about the signing class this season? Can you compare it to last year?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really fired up about the guys that we're adding. Good people that can play some ball. You know, compared to last year, where we're trying to get a staff in place and, right in the middle of high school recruiting. This year, giving the guys, really a full year recruiting these guys, building relationships with them. It's allowed us to, I think, have more success, knowing really now that we're here and needs and identifying, guys at the high school level and with transfers, it's been really great.
So this recruiting class, what message do you think this sends to alumni and Bulldog fans, right here locally and across the nation?
Yeah, I think that it's exciting. We're continuing, just like we talked about when we got here, just continuing to build and add into, played a lot of young guys last year, and getting to add into that locker room, I think, is really awesome. But a lot of young men that people are going to be proud to support.
Talk about the recruiting process. It's a long, lengthy process, but if you can, kind of walk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, it really starts. I mean, we're starting on the next class, tomorrow and going through that. But, it started all the way back. Coach Meservy in the spring, last April 9th, with Junior Day and identifying, prospects going into spring recruiting, getting out, seeing some of these high school student athletes into the summer, having them up here for camp, and then continuing to eval them throughout their senior year, all the way up to official visits, and then now signing day.
So how did the strategy play out for your assistant coaches in this year's recruiting class? What strategy did they go through?
I think the biggest thing was, again, guys that are going to add value as people in the locker room, and looking at needs that we have, and whether it's through transfers or through high school signees, finding the best fit for that. And I think our staff did a great job when you look at the relationships that were formed and the guys that we get to help grow and develop now. I think they executed that pretty seamlessly.
When you look back on the 2024 season and you compare that to what you were looking at as far as the recruiting class this year, what areas did you go out and find that you needed the most need?
Yeah, I think always just, building on the offense and defensive line, knowing that where games are won and lost is up front, and so the offense and defensive line, and then just finding by position, where we needed to add in some guys just from a competition aspect.
No doubt there's got to be a standard, though, when you go and recruit a prospective player. Talk a little bit about that standard to be a Bulldog player.
Yeah, the first thing that we always look at is how they do academically, and that's something that we preach to our guys, and we talk to them about. If we can't trust them in the classroom, it's hard to trust them on the field. And then it's the homework of meeting the coaches and talking to people in the school, getting to know their families, just making sure that with the culture that we have set here, that guys are going to be a great fit with that and be able to add value to it. And like I said, I think our coaches did a great job with identifying that, cultivating those relationships, and ultimately getting us to today.
There's a big footprint, though, in Oklahoma when you look at the roster. How big of a deal is it to be able to go out and recruit in the state and get those players to come to SWOSU?
Yeah, I think it's huge, and it's a credit to the relationships that we have with the high school coaches in the state of Oklahoma, and that our staff has built. And I think that's awesome, all the way down, into Texas, even. And so being able to keep guys in the state of Oklahoma was paramount, and I think did a good job with that.
What's a selling point? What persuades a student athlete to come to SWOSU?
I think there's a lot when you look at from a community dynamic with, how supportive, clean, safe the community is. You look on campus with all the resources and things available here, and then within our program, I think our coaches have shown that they can grow and develop young men and put them in a position to be successful on the field and off the field.
All right, how do you celebrate signing day?
We're going to go eat lunch as a staff, and you know, get back to work.
Give us the final words for the signing class for 2025.
We're excited. We're excited about them. Can't wait to get them up here and get to work.
Yeah, can't wait to get to work. Can't wait to see you in the fall. Coach, thanks for the visit, and congratulations on a great recruiting class.
Awesome. Thank you.